Hello and welcome to Money's Ain't Right Garage. I'm Jim McNeill. We're working on a John Deere D155 riding mower. We're going to be changing the main drive belt. So anything that's in the John Deere 100 series, this will be the same thing. They'll do the same thing. So hey, stay with me. Let's see how this goes. Okay, here we go on this D155 John Deere main drive belt or ground belt change out. So we'll start with, let's go ahead and remove, take a pair of vice grips and clamp it on this bolt here. This is on the PTO clutch. It's going to be 5/8 up top here. 5/8 spark plug wrench actually will do this. We're going to break that loose. Let me let it go up against this. There. Okay, pop that off. Go ahead and take this off. This is the PTO clutch. Up top there is going to be the wiring harness for that. Pull it down a little bit, and that'll come off also right here. If you pry this up on the end, the wiring harness, pull the clip out, and it'll come out just like that. Remove the clutch. Remember, when you reinstall it, it's going to go into this guide pin up top here. That's right there. Set your clutch aside. The next thing you want, now we've already gone and set the brake, so that takes the tension off of these pulleys here. We can go ahead and just loosen them up first. These are going to be, I believe we looked at this earlier, this is going to be a 15 millimeter. Go ahead and break both of these loose. There we go. Same thing on this one. We'll make sure they're held in the back here, not turning on you. That one's spinning on us. Okay, it's coming. There we go. You don't have to take them all the way off. Just loosen them enough to get these belts off of here. Remember your belt routing, okay, on these two, and then you'll pull it off back here at the fin. Now on a John Deere, we're going to have to take the steering mechanism off, the cogs, the gears that mesh here on this is called the segmented gear. This is just a cog gear from the steering wheel that comes down. We're going to break that loose, and then we'll pull the steering wheel back up. That's going to be a 3/4 inch. Now we went ahead and marked this, so this will line up in the end. In this configuration, that both wheels are turned all the way. So just take note of that when you get to this point. Okay. And this gear will come out. Now we have put on this segment gear, we went ahead and tapped a little, I guess, a divot here and one on this particular gear here, so they'll line up just for the purposes of this video. And this is the back of the pulley. This is, let me show, or excuse me, the back of this gear. And that would be, the front would be this. So you're going to mount it with this back end in onto that shaft. So we'll set that aside. So we can push this out of the way. That'll just go up. There's a rubber or a plastic retainer here. You just want to keep that there. Try to avoid turning that wheel so this all lines up when you go get it. Let's go ahead and pull this off from these gears here. Excuse me, these pulleys. We can go ahead and take it from up here. This will pull down a little bit. Take this off here and here. Remember that steering shaft is out of the way. This belt is just dry rotted. This is preventative on this particular one. Pull this up here. Get that off. So there's a guide pin on the back here. Go ahead and pull it past that here. Get this off here. Get this belt out of the way. Past that. Might have to take, looks like a 9/16 will loosen that guide up. Let me go ahead and do that here. Could be a 9/16 or 5/8. I'll tell you in a second. It looks like it's the 5/8. This is just a guide for the back of the belt over the transaxle. This will just loosen up or unscrew here. Get this out of the way. Then we'll feed our new belt on here, and I'll explain that as we go forward. See if this is loose enough that I can turn it with my fingers. May not be, but here that it is. Looser. Okay, here we go. Still not loose enough. I'm gonna have to take it all the way out, it looks like.
How's it going?
We'll have to take this all the way out. And we'll just screw it back down into the transaxle. If I can get it off here. I have the tongue out. My tongue is sticking out to show you that I'm concentrating. Let me get this. Still, it's just in an awkward position here, that's all. Okay, I will have to take it out. We'll just have to feed it back in there. There's just not going to be enough slack in there. It's almost up to the fins. Definitely has to go back in pretty deep. Okay, let me see if I can get that off now. I guess another way you could do this is possibly take it off, take the bolt on these fins off. But this will work. So I'm gonna pass these fins here. That's all the way out this time. All right, that's out of the way. This is the piece that was on the transaxle here. And that'll spin into the top here. All right, let's go ahead and feed our belt down through. Start at the top, feed it down in through here. Here we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and route it up in here. Okay. That's good so far there. We'll put it back in this one here, this one here. Go ahead and fit it over here before we do that though. And we'll put that guide back in. I'm just rolling the motor a little bit in the back, or the fan in the back. Let's go ahead and do this. Again, this. Okay, that's all good. That's good. We'll put start this back here. This is just the guide that keeps this belt on in the rear. Just going to get the fins in between the guide. Now they just have to be tightened. We'll tighten this back up. We're going to go ahead and throw the clutch back on. We're going to push this through first. Okay, your steering shaft is back through. We'll line up this segment gear, and with this here, remember the flat side, the non-machine side. This non-machine side stays out. Okay, let me go ahead and tighten that up. Pretty tight there. Okay, let's throw the clutch back on. The PTO clutch, line that back up. Remember this hole here, it's gonna go there. We didn't turn it, so we should line up on this shaft. Turn it a little bit. Take this bolt all the way out. I'm just going to go ahead and line the shaft up at the top, or up more to the side, and just turn this a little bit. There we go. Give me a better idea where we're at. Okay, so we'll just feed that through. We'll go ahead and plug this up to the PTO clutch. We'll tighten everything up, release the brake, and see how the belt guide is going. And we'll do a test. Stay with me. Let's see how this goes. So hey, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our channel. Thank you.